Audio check, audio check. Okay, seems audio is doing fine. And the stream is running. What's going on, everyone? I'm Devin with TrueDevinGaming, and today we're going to be playing some Bloons Tower Defense 6. In particular, we're going to be doing the Bloonarius boss event. Huh. Free instant monkey, free farm. Oh yeah, to those who know, yes, I've been away for about a full month. Hello Sarah, how have you been? Holy crap, hello. Yeah, it's been a while. Honestly, not much of excuse I can give for. My life changed a lot over the past month and a half to 2 months at this point. Yeah. Nice little thing. I got new desk, kinda hard to show it, but yeah. Got a new desk that has a bunch of shelves on it. Damn it, I messed up the camera. Guess I could, nope. Now, that's even worse. What's that? Okay, I'll get it back. Long way. I've been doing. Actually, I've been doing great. I finally got a new job. Didn't get fired from the old one. Finally got transferred to the job I've been trying to get to. It is so much better. For anonymity or whatever you want to call it. Reasons, not going to say what the job is, but it is nice. I now work way better hours. Get paid way better. It's way less stressful, way less work. It's everything is just better with it. Literally, I've gotten comments from my coworkers saying that I just look happier. Hey, I can't argue with that. I literally am happier. My previous job was cleaning bars. So, having a job that's better than that is nice. But, yeah, life has changed a lot over the past month and a half for me because got new room set up, got a new sleeping schedule, got a new job. Just, I've actually been able to enjoy being out in the sun because I'm not just night shift anymore. I know it's not that easy to tell because the lighting makes me look even whiter than paper, but I've actually been getting sunlight. Yeah, it's been nice. And I've been wanting to stream, but one of the issues was it. Right now it's Sunday at 11:50 p.m. for me. That's the time it is for me. So my usual streams would be starting earliest at like 10 p.m. and going later than that. Well, my new work schedule has me working random days each week, but whenever I am working, I'm working at least from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. So at least those hours of being worked each time. So those days, or any day I'm working, I can't stream whatsoever. So today I'm not working. If I can hopefully get myself back to streaming, then my schedule will still be a bit random. What's that? For example, I'm pretty sure Fridays and Saturdays I'm not going to be able to stream whatsoever anymore because I'm going to be working those days in particular. Almost every time. Seems like Sundays are the days I'm getting off. My schedule isn't really set in stone yet because I'm still about a month into a new job. Well, I can't complain. But been happy. Oh yeah, a new job pays so much better. Like my previous job, 8 hours a day, working, or getting paid like $20 an hour. It was okay, but that's still $160 a day, if we're not including taxes. Now my bad days at work, I'm still making like $40 more, $50 more than that each day. Working sometimes like 6 hours a day maybe. So I really am having much better. It's much better. Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem like anyone's joining for Boston, so let's go over the rules and actually play solo. This week's boss event: Bloonarius on the map Haunted. Medium difficulty, starting lives 200, starting character 650. Only here available to us is Open Green.
Spirits of the forest awaken.
We have a standard set of rewards. We have available to us Boomerang, Bomb, and Ice. Okay. So 3 paragons already. Sub and Mortar, so we got 4th paragon. Wizard, Ninja, and Druid, but Wizard is blocked off like this, so we only have 1 more paragon here. And then Village and Farms, but not full pathing. Bit restrictive here. Thinking about options are to go with the basic way of earning money with these, or to go the gamer route of just stacking up a tower and then spamming these together. Wait. I'm just checking the Discord. Druid Paragon for 54? Okay, I'm joining. I joined. I into this just before the Paragon coming out, I guess. Yeah, I think this is still an update 53. See if there's anything. Okay. Let's actually play. With what we have available to us, I'm thinking... boomerang is the way to go. Ninja is a bit more expensive and we're going to be restricted in money. So yeah. I don't have any tier 3 bottom pass farms, and I don't want to waste a tier 4. But I do have 6 of these, so I can waste one of these without worrying. Space open right here.
The spirits of the forest awaken.
And we're going to be focusing on boomerang popping power. So I have a boomerang up front. Yeah, I'll take a cash drop. Passing this up. No Monkeyopolis, but we still can earn more money with Monkey City. Oh yeah, need to make sure all stars off. Good. Let's get another boomerang down. Hello, Elite. Been a while. He's alive, he's alive. I mean, you probably could have saw that I was live since you have me friended on Fortnite. Like the past 2 weeks, I've been hopping on Fortnite every so often, but hope you enjoy the Druid Middle Path Wheel. I didn't get to look into it. I saw that they just skimmed through the Discord just a moment ago. How long until update 54? I need to know. They know PC situation still the same. What exactly is the situation with the PC? I know that... Is the PC just not working, or is it that you don't have one? Can't connect to Wi-Fi. Oddly enough, that's actually a similar thing that happened with me and my computer. My computer does not have the ability to connect to Wi-Fi, must be connected to Ethernet only. So when I moved over here, I had to get the Ethernet working in the house, otherwise I can't stream. So that happened when I initially moved here. Or is running Ethernet an option for you, or no? I know in my previous house, we had everyone running Ethernet cords all to the router that was placed in the second floor, one of my roommates' bedrooms. So there was literally wires going from every single person's room, including one of my roommates that lived down on the first floor, all the way along the walls and the ceilings, and then into his room, all the way into his closet where he had the router. Probably not, because you'd need an extender for the cable to reach. Dude, we went and ran Ethernet cords across a 2-story house. We use hundreds of feet of it. It works. Oh yeah, I'll tell you the same update since I already said this at the beginning of the stream, but you weren't in it yet. My life has changed quite a bit. I got a new job, got a new setup for my computer, like a new desk. New schedule because I have a new job. Sadly, that schedule means that I'm working pretty much every single Friday and Saturday night, so I won't be streaming Friday or Saturday nights anymore. But it does seem like Sunday nights are actually going to be my day, one of my days off. My hours are actually way better, so like my previous hours had me working 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Now, the latest I've had to work was like 4 a.m. I moved from being completely night shift to being swing shift, where I switch or do some of the daytime and some of the nighttime. Huh? Bloonarius is collabing with BTD6 on the 20. How? Okay, actually, let me read the other one. Good mid path rework is good once you have bombs roll. I'm somewhat surprised that this setup for monkeys is actually surviving. So, I assumed I would need to upgrade them already. Does the Bloonarius come from the left or the right? I forget. This information dictates which path I place where. Kinda. I'm placing bottom path towards the front of each side. Either way. Left? Okay. So this one will be the Paragon now. I just honestly forgot which one. Alright, Boomerang Paragon got ability. Okay, that's gonna be new for me. Also, should probably give them camo popping power. Pretty much is a buff, hence why it's 170k more expensive. Wait. Yeah, it does look more. It's been a while since I forgot what the price was. Yeah, it does look a bit more expensive. $200k to 375. Eh, as far as gaming goes, the past month I've barely done. I played 2 games to completion, but once I finished those, I basically did no gaming for a few weeks until recently I started getting back into Fortnite with the sole reason of grinding through the battle pass that I paid for. Because I'm like, if I'm paying for the battle pass, I want to actually get all the rewards from it. So I've just been grinding levels there. Literally, that's all I've been doing in Fortnite is grind levels.
What next?
This past season, in my opinion, honestly sucked. It has been one of the very boring ones. Saved. Stopped playing mostly because he lost interest. Honestly, the main reason why I stopped playing was because of a mixture of the season or the new map just honestly not being interesting to me, and then also the drama that happened between Max, Mark, and Sean that basically meant, okay, 80% of the people I play Fortnite with are now not people that. So it's like, okay, gotta avoid this situation, just drama ahead. I'm like, I did not want to deal with it. I don't like dealing with stuff. Probably get another village in the back. On the right side. For these guys. Alright, your review for Chapter 6, Season 4, 1 up. Honestly, I should have been able to tell that the season was going to be bad just based off the Battle Pass alone. The best part of the Battle Pass was Kill Bill. In my eyes. Sure, they had Marty McFly from Back to the Future, but say not as bad as Wrecked, but it had its identity crisis. No. It is that bad. It is worse than Wrecked. Wrecked at least had a personality that it had some sort of thing to hold interest in. Had some sort of. The only thing that the entire season that had even the slightest bit of like, ooh, I'm interested in this, is that they brought South Park into the season for. What do you want to call it? For like 2 weeks. And that was it. That was the only thing that brought me some interest in it. Yeah, say mostly season chapter. Yeah, that's the only thing that brought me interest. Yo, you review for chapter 6, season 4. Let me look up which one that is. Because to be frank, I don't. Oh, that one. honestly, I'm just talking about this one, but Super honestly sucked as well. It's supposed to be a season that's riding on the coattails of the new Superman movie, which sucked because the new Superman movie was actually really fucking good, but the Super season was super boring. It's like, oh, who's your big names for the season? Oh, we have Superman. Okay, who else? And we have Robin. Why is your number 2 big name for a season Robin? Chapter 6 Season 2 was bad. Let me look up that one as well. Yes. Yes, it was. I like Chapter 6 Season 1. I did not like Chapter 6 Season 2. I did not like Chapter 6 Season 4. Let's see Chapter 6 Season 3. Oh, Chapter 6 Season 3 was Star Wars. Star Wars was actually good. So Chapter 6 Season 1 and Season 3 were good, Season 2 and Season 4 was bad. I will say this, Chapter 6 Season 2, even though it was something I did not care for in the fucking slightest, because I do not care for all the gangster or mafia or criminal syndicate things that the heist ones, all that stuff that they do, because it's just not something I'm interested in. But well, I don't care for all of that. It at least had character, personality, and some decent mechanics. I will admit that. So Chapter 6 Season 2, while it was bad, it was better than Super, and it's better than the current season. Honestly, I would say there's actually been quite a few seasons since Wrecked that I would say are worse than Wrecked. I'd say Chapter 6 Season 2, while being bad, is probably along the lines of equal to or slightly better than Wrecked. I'd say probably Lawless being slightly better than Wrecked. I'd say Super being worse than Wrecked because it's just boring. And I'd say the current season, completely just trash. The Simpsons season, they added Simpsons, they added so much of the Simpsons area, and I'm like, I didn't play Fortnite that much then. I still fucking enjoyed it. Shit, I did not play this. Hey, what do I do? Fuck it. Yeah, Sticky Bomb's the answer. I was hoping that I would have saved up enough for a Glaive Lord, but I did not. It does seem like I earned up or saved up enough to continue with economy, and does seem like I have enough popping power, so I can just continue. Just gonna get the rest of the farms. What is the current season called? Fuck if I know. It's a season with no personality. Basically, anytime they had a season about just chilling, I'm like, this is a game about competing and shooting each other, and you just want it all just be chill. Like that's not the personality of Fortnite. Maybe that helped them, or maybe that's something that works well with people that like to build up Fortnite personalities. Like those that do role playing or fashion shows or things like that. Maybe they like this season. But it ain't the type of season I enjoy. That much is for sure. You only played a single game beside that I was done. I tried a few times to get through a few games.
Awesome.
They did not go that well. I mean, I got... Well, here's one thing that did. There are hot air balloons on the current map that float from location to location. And after the first few games of me just trying to play and not enjoying it, I did a few games where they just went into ranked, jumped off the bus and landed on top of the hot air balloon and just waited there until I got killed by the storm. As the hot air balloon just brought me around places. And almost every single time I got in the top 10 and I'm like, okay. I did not actively play it. You know, I can give some other life updates. Other life updates, I'll talk about things that happened with Sean. Actually, it was just my family in general. Sean moved. Finally. And so did my dad, apparently. Which was very odd to just hear all of a sudden, like, hey, you have anything planned this weekend? Yeah, I have work. Like, oh, darn it. So you won't be able to come over and help move houses or move boxes? I'm like, no, I have work. Why? Why would I need to move boxes? Oh, we're moving from an apartment to a house we got. Like, what? For basically my entire life, basically since I've been 10, you've been living in the same apartment complex. And now, you're getting a house? Damn. And at the same time, my brother finally moved out, no longer living with their mom. I'm like, okay. And at the same time, everyone in my house was looking at whether we were going to renew a lease here or search for another place. We decided to renew here, though with the intention that one person in the house is probably leaving in the next 4 months, and then another person in the house probably leaving in a year. And we signed a 2-year lease, so yeah. Gonna have to figure out what the hell to do then. Okay, I think now I should save up some money so I can get the clay board.
Moa, handle it.
You know, honestly, earning enough money quick enough that fuck it, gonna get both central markets. So it'll be up to 10 central markets at that point. And now, save up the clay board. No wonder why I reached Veteran 161. 1 year ago to the day I reached Veteran 100. Yeah, with Fortnite being completely boring right now, and it being a 2-month-long season, yeah, could definitely see why you probably spent a lot more time on BTD6 than Fortnite. Been able to grind it even more. Granted, 18 hours, that would be the true 1-year anniversary. Well, congrats on the 1 year. A little bit early though. Not sure, I should see what time I work tomorrow.
Nice.
Cause I said my hours and days are weird now. When it comes to, like, my previous schedule at work was literally Monday night to Friday night, 11 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. That was my work schedule every single week for basically 2 years straight. So it was set. I knew exactly when things were. Now, I work tomorrow, 7:45 p.m. to 4:15 a.m. Though I'll probably be able to leave around 2 a.m. if I'm guessing correctly. They let me leave early. Almost every single shift. It's interesting. It's very nice. Again, my new job, hours are just so much better. Work is so much better.
Moa, handle it.
Okay, I am doing a job that has me earning tips as well. And just for reference, I've worked 3 days this week so far. And it's been, like, I think around $650 in just tips. And considering that 3 days and my previous job had me working 5 days to get $800, it's making better. It's better. I like it. I'm assuming the new ability for the boomerang is going to be similar to this.
Awesome.
Speed boost of some sort.
Feel the pride.
Tier limit.
Moa, handle it. BFB, handle it.
I'm gonna be trying to focus on just the boomerang with this one. So, getting a few extras. The bottom path is still my preferred. You're correct on the boomerang paragon ability? Okay, good. That is still something I have a belief in. The paragons should have aspects of all three tier or all three paths,
Moab, handle it.
and having an ability related to the middle path definitely makes it more of a paragon in my eyes. Alright, let me see. So I work tomorrow night. Tuesday, Wednesday I do not work. Thursday, Friday, Saturday I work. Sunday, Monday I don't work. Okay, so they have me working. Like, here's why I said my hours are weird. Next week on Thursday, I'm working 5:45 p.m. to 2:15 a.m. And then the other 4 days a week, I'm working 7:45 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. So a 2-hour difference in start time. Just odd. Heck, it does seem like I get Sundays off. I am happy with it. If I second pick gun got. How so? It's just the amount of power gained from them just shrunk or lessened, I'm assuming.
Nice. Moab, handle it.
There was a bug fist. The bug was that the tier 5s were giving double the power than they were supposed to. Makes sense. You can't really harp on them fixing a bug. Oh yeah, I feel like I haven't actually asked this yet. How are you enjoying living on the East Coast instead of the West Coast? If I remember correctly, you lived in the California-like area. I'm not sure if you lived in California or not. And now you're living more on the East Coast. At least you're now in the same time zone as me. So how are you enjoying that? Getting an extra tier 5 would get you degree 22 before this update, now degree 11. I mean, it does make it more difficult, but not enough for me to really worry about. There we go. Got these two literally for the sole reason of getting through this next boss.
Moab, handle it.
Say what Wi-Fi decided to kill itself? What was the last thing I said before Wi-Fi killed itself? So I know what things you missed. The East Coast. Oh yeah, I remember you used to live in like California-ish area, and now you're in the same time zone as me on the East Coast. So I was asking, I don't think I've asked you this yet before. How are you enjoying living on the East Coast now? Better, worse, a mix? There's actually seasons.
Sweet.
Okay. I mean, there are seasons in Florida where I live, but different kinds of seasons. There's summer, for sure, which is actually spring. Spring is summer. Then there's summer squared, which is actually summer. Then there is the rainy season / hurricane season. Then we have snowbird season.
Power. Handle it.
Those are the 4 seasons. For example, of why I say those 4, winter this year lasted for about 6 days. It got cold for about 6 days total in Florida.
Power. Handle it.
That is it. So we don't have a winter. Hell, even our fall isn't fall. We replaced it with the hurricane season instead. Because where I lived, it was east of fire. That is not something I should be living at, but... Basically same thing with us, but instead of summer, being summer of fire, it's summer or hurricane. My time visiting Florida, it's either summer or monsoon. I'll only visit during early June and late July. Yeah, that adds up. I realized that the correct thing to say was that tracks, but because of YouTube, that line has disappeared from my vocabulary, and instead I literally thought in my head, when you said that, I'm thinking that track, but in my head I think baseball, huh? Which is just because of fucking YouTube. I don't even think the word that tracks anymore. Okay, let's see, how much was it? 275. We have all these that we can sell afterwards as well.
Power.
I think
Handle it.
a single boomerang should be good enough. Reason I say where I live was summer or in fire season, simple, it was true. I've seen the news. It definitely seems like that. Like, if I didn't pay attention to the news, then all I would think of California would be, oh, it's always summer. But the news is what adds the fire season. And basically same thing when it comes... Oh. Same thing when it comes to Florida. If you watch the news, it's always... Oh, no, not watching it. If you watch it in any sort of media whatsoever, Florida's always summer as well. But if you watch the news, oh, it's hurricanes as well.
Nature prevails.
We don't even use the word monsoon, by the way. It's either... But it's raining, thunderstorm, hurricane,
Handle it.
or sun... What is it called? Sun shower. Those are different types. Monsoon does not exist.
BTD6. Handle it. Prevails. Nature prevails.
Adding a few more of these. How am I up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Add some more. $14. 15. There we go. 100 tiers when it comes to just the tier 5 or tier 4s. Oh, I forgot to even include this guy. So we had more. Can't think of anything that's short and describes raining. Like it's stormy. Yeah. Wet. Wet works. Where are you hiding, fake TrueDevinGaming? I will never let you know. They will stay hidden. Honestly, I have thought of, because I called myself TrueDevinGaming, could I make an account for fake Devin? I actually made an account for false Devin, oddly enough. I don't remember why I went with TrueDevin in particular. The gaming part I just added because I was made... Well, I've already been using TrueDevin for a while and be like, okay, since I'm going to be streaming or doing YouTube, and it's going to be mostly related to gaming stuff, might as well call it TrueDevinGaming, and then I could possibly do another account that's just TrueDevin. Blonde Southend 69. I'm hoping that they eventually fucking decide to go with the Bloonarius 7. Not because 6 is bad or anything like that, but because they can make a 7 with the amount of improvement in technology and just hardware and software and stuff like that. And it will run way better than 6 currently does. Making a 7 isn't really about adding new content, but more of just they could actually have it much more stable if they made a 7. And the stability would be much appreciated. I've noticed that this one game of Bloons has been going on way longer than I planned. Not because of anything wrong with the game, but because I'm using towers that push the fucking mobs back. So every single round that has mobs is stretched in length a bit. So calling it now, the boss on March 28th is going to be an easy one. The 28th is when you said Fortnite and BTD6 doing crossover. I would definitely suggest that they do a easy boss for that. Because if they want to do that and possibly introduce players from Fortnite over to BTD6 and vice versa, having more accessible bosses and events is definitely the right choice.
Nature prevails.
The total is better for money sacrifices. Oh yeah, it does cost more, so it would amount to more money invested. Degree 47, that's probably good enough. There's also a shed room for the boss on 20th. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they change which boss comes out on the 28th just for the event. I would suggest they do Vortex. Okay, time to see this ability. I can't really see it because it's against normal balloons. I mean... Times 10, 9... Okay, there's a countdown? I do not know what this ability does yet. It just... say Vortex is weak fire. I know it's not something that they usually do. I would suggest it. 10 times of overcharge adds 10% attack speed per stack, and then it diminishes over time. Okay. Based off the mechanics of the different bosses, I'll suggest they use either Bloonarius or Vortex for the bosses, for the crossover. That's why. And of them, the one that is more visually... Either or would honestly be fine. So at degree 40 plus, that's full up. Oh, good, we're at degree 47. Okay, see here. The ability literally runs at the same time. In that case, I'm gonna use this. As needed. Oh yeah, now I remember. You mentioned I did play a few games over the time that I haven't been here. I beat 2 story mode games. They're both Scribblenauts, if you know those game series. Fun games. I actually enjoyed them. Been planning on installing another game, but I just haven't been gaming much because been enjoying the bomb paragon got buffed for boss yet? Bomb paragon is a bit odd, I'll be honest. It is a weird one, my end. Like, I like the bomb shooter, but the bomb paragon, its appearance is okay. And its attack power is good, but it doesn't do that well against huge amounts of balloons. It's just against single targets, really, in my eyes. Right? If I'm remembering this correctly, it has been basically a month since I played. Actually, more than a month. And that's the design philosophy.
Think blue now, for the love of nature.
Yeah, Bloonarius is done. I was wondering if one paragon was going to be enough, or if not really just one paragon was enough, but if the placement was too early on. No, it was good. Victory! Reward, 125 monkey money, 25 trophies, attack bot power, a normal Bloonarius Metal, and a 301 Dartling Gunner Instant Monkey. Now it's time to look at the next boss event, which is the Elite Bloonarius on the map Haunted. Again, only open Greenfoot, standard set of rewards. No modifiers, paragon limit of 4. Same tower setup as the last one. But this time we can get 15 banana farms instead of 10. You forced the druid farm? Yay, that yay suck cat. Honestly, if no one joins, I'll do this one solo and immediately build a pool stack in order to set up that paragon farm, and not the druid farm. There's no output bar? I noticed. Oh, hi again. Give me a second. Looks like Aegon needs to use the restroom. Are you waking up your Twitch? Yeah. Seems like Aegon needs to use the restroom. You know what? Not gonna start the game until we got Aegon back inside. So we'll be waiting 1 to 2 minutes. So need opinions on different games. Because I have a few games I plan on playing. I want to know which ones would be interested in me actually playing on stream and which one I should just play solo on my free time. Let's see. First one, Slime Rancher 2. I played that one on stream for a while and then eventually switched to playing it off stream as well when it came to Slime Rancher 1. See. I got a lot of games to play, honestly. Let me see, does the PS5... Yep, like I thought, one thing that fucked up when I moved, when I had to set up the new desk and stuff like that, is that my ability to stream from the PlayStation got disconnected. So I still haven't fixed that. Hello, Dead Boy Gamer. How have you been? Yeah. So I still need to fix that. That black screen was me trying to stream from the PlayStation. Well, that's good to hear. Getting your driver's license. I wish you luck. I'm thinking back to when I got mine. I think if there's any tips or things to suggest. There's two things that happened with mine that caused issues. During my driver's test, I got extreme... Oh, Aegon's watching. Time to bring it back in. You just factory reset your Chromebook. Ah. Then my drivers... Wait, actually a quick check. Do you plan on joining for this game or is it that you are just watching? Yeah, on your phone? Okay. Wait a moment. So, when it came to my driver's ed test, I've been driving for a while. It was going completely fine. And then, while driving along this one road, we do our driver's ed test on the actual road, not in like a test course or anything like that, actually on the road. Someone fucking tailgated me. And when I went to it, was like, oh, turn on the turning signal, slowing down to this next one. They drove up even fucking closer and closer to a point that when I was looking there, the fucking bitch behind me was on the fucking phone, literally about to crash into me. If I slowed down, and I having to make this turn into this was within a fucking school district. The speed limit there was 30 at that moment. I was going at like 25-ish, and they were going about 45 to 50. And I was about to slow down. I'm like, nope, I have to make this turn quickly instead. Because I had the thought in my mind, yeah, I cannot miss the turn. I have to make the turn. I fucking swerved. The driver instructor for freaked out about. The car zoomed right by. The driver instructor did not fucking notice that we nearly got rear-ended. And I was like, what the fuck? I got some negative marks there. But they chalked up the, oh yeah, you just seem like you're probably just nervous. Everything else seemed fine. You just took that one turn too fast, too aggressively. And they went and passed me. I passed the test like that. I'm like, okay. So that was a practical course. For the written part of it, you know, the knowledge course, I had to take that 3 times. All on the same day. The third time I passed it. The first and second time, I got really unlucky because the driver said the knowledge course that they have you do has a bunch of just like a huge list of questions. It just has a huge list of questions going over all of the various things you need to know. I do not know how, but about half the questions I got in this like 30 question test the first time and the second time were on driving buses and semi-trucks. I kid you not. The first time I had that, I took the test. Like, oh yeah, there's a few of those that you might run into. Just take it again. You won't see that more often. The second time had more than the first time. And I called the fucking instructor like, hey, look at this, like, oh. No, you're probably just the other question. Just scroll to the question. And there was more, like, what the? They waived the first time. I had to pay the fee for the test. The second time, after looking through the questions, seeing them, they waived the fee for for me to retake it, and let me just take the third time. And the third time, it had like 1 or 2 questions related to that. They're like, okay, this is more normal. I took that, passed it perfect. Oh yeah, gotta turn off autos. I'm turning on Fortnite and setting it to just grind experience while play. Skybox Seed for try has been underwhelming. Kinda just spoon feed you everything as you progress, instead of having you find unique ways to figure out how to progress. You know, when it comes to games that decide whether or not they want to, when it comes to games giving you tips and tricks and things like that, sometimes they're 100% necessary, and sometimes they go completely overboard. It varies. It varies a lot. I've definitely experienced both where they don't give you anywhere near enough information, and then one where they give you literally too much. And it's like every single step along the way, there's a unblockable, unskippable, hey, do it exactly this way, step-by-step instruction to solve this. And they do that through the entire fucking game, from beginning to end. I'm like, I know how to do this. You don't need to spoon feed me this when we're 80% of the way through the fucking 40-hour game. And you're like, oh, here's a new tip and trick. You should know to go ahead and crouch to sneak. Shut the fuck up, game. I could definitely rant about that for a while. Just saying. The gameplay for Skyblock Seed is just kill the slime 5,000 times to get what you need. Well, to be fair, that is what Minecraft Skyblock is like as well. But instead of kill the slime 5,000 times, it's mine this one piece of cobblestone 5,000 times.
Nature's revenge shall be swift and terrible.
Actually, I just have another rant I can go into. My fucking god. I hate how games have become, a lot of games have become like AFK simulators. I say that as I'm literally opening up Fortnite to go AFK in, to grind experience. There used to be the type of, or it should be, okay, play a game, and the only way you gain anything from the game is by actually playing it. But hey, then there were games that added in, oh, if you unlock or upgrade a certain set of things, then even if you're away from your game, you have it off for a while, when you turn it back on, you'll still make progress over time. It's like, okay, I'm actually fine with that. You get to a certain point in the game, you turn it off, and then when you turn it back on, let's say 2 days later, it has said, oh, 2 days have passed, and so these background processes have grinded up this amount of resources that you can pick up. I'm fine with that. What I do not like is how many games have it that you're like, okay, we need you to be on the game, turn it on, and leave it on without you playing. We want your device on, your computer, your phone, your PlayStation, whatever. We want it on and running our game, but you not playing the game. You just have it on, and that's it. And we'll give you experience that way. Like, or fuck you. That is not playing the game. You're just making me use the device so you can have a fucking metric. Like, oh, we have this many active players. Fuck you. I hate that in so many games. And that's something I'm literally doing right now in Fortnite. But something that fucking sucks. It really does. If I want to play an AFK game, I go play an idle game. If every game is an idle game, then there are no games. There's a way to get recourses without having to AFK. Everything just shoves AFK into your face, making it boring. The type of AFK I'm fine with is you actually are away from computer. away from keyboard, and the fucking thing is turned off. It is horrible to say this. Adventure Capitalist actually does this right. Cookie Clicker does it right. And those games don't have gameplay. But at least they have the knowledge of like, hey, you can turn off the fucking game, and then after the period of time when you come back on, hey, this is the amount that you went and earned over time. I am fine with those. They do it right. It is bad to think that adventure capitalist, adventure communist, and Cookie Clicker actually do a game mechanic correctly in a way that actually is better for play than so many other games. My god. Yep, got time to get those camos.
Target.
Just looking to see. So, player 2 is over here.
I'm waiting.
I'm doing stuff up here. Yeah. I sent some money to get my game as well then. In case you want to do anything. If you don't want to do anything, then just send it to Elite, I guess. Okay. No worries. Let's see, pathing, you're going bottom path for these. Okay. Vine Crush Berry. Vines grab many balloons at once, whilst choose target priority. And they just produce cash at the end of each round now. That is different. Be strong, first, close, and last. Damn it, I don't want to go that far. I want to go to tier 4. And sending more money over. Question, should I get down more central markets first, or should I get myself a Spirit of Force?
Awesome.
I completely forgot that we can fit farms down here. I want to leave this area for mainly just we have somewhere for popping power. Sent you enough to get mob eliminated from there. Right. Ah, lag. How much is this one making? 29,000 already. Okay, 29,300. Now let's do a round and see how much it earns by the end. It does seem like its range does allow for 2 more spawns to be placed in its range, and I have 2 more. 39,300, 20, 30, for 29,300, 20, 20 for 31. 1,800, so 2,000 each. Hey! I thought you were doing that. Yeah, might be able to fit one more. I have this entire area here still available if you want to use it. Actually, I say this entire area. Probably could just fit like 4 up there. You know, if you need to get more farms down, there's this area down here. Just saying. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Okay, yeah, you have all 15. Never mind. Oh, there's still this one though. Is there a reason why you're going top path instead of middle path? I thought middle path for tier 4 is better. Just wondering. If responding is going to cause you to lag out of the game, you don't have to respond. Just saying that. They were 203 farm. Okay, can you get Boomerang Paragon? Sure. I'd suggest putting the Boomerang right next to my current Boomerang here. Paragon I want to be getting is the sub. And seems Elite is getting all the bombs down, so guess that's gonna be his one. Don't forget, get down your tier 5s then, at least. Okay, I see 3 bottom paths, 3 top paths, 3 middle paths. We have all the boomerangs. Are we getting the Boomerang Paragon now or next one?
Handle it.
We should be fine, it's only tier 2? Okay.
Forward. Handle it.
Oh yeah, actually, I thought that. Another fun little update with stuff going on in my life and those around me. Sean and Elizabeth have finally caught up with the One Piece anime. And I wish them luck with it. Because apparently they've been watching it all in English this past time. In the English anime, or the Japanese anime ended, or is currently stopped at the end of the arc. The English one stopped halfway through an arc. I would not be able to handle that. But I have to say, it takes a lot of commitment to get through the entire fucking anime, that's for sure. As much as I love the story, I could not get through the entire show. At a certain point in the show, the pacing got so bad that I just couldn't continue, and I just switched to reading it instead of watching it. And I still haven't switched back yet. And they somehow managed to actually watch through the entirety of it. Which shows the level of commitment that most relationships don't even have. Okay. Lag is being annoying. I'm gonna be honest with this. Goodbye. Let's see how much of a difference that makes. Honestly, once we get the chance, I'm sending as much money as I can over to Deadly Gamer. Whenever you have the chance, get the boomerang. Because we're not sure when it will be available to us. Because it might be like, oh, was 2 rounds to the next boss, and then you get kicked for 2 rounds straight. So I say get it whenever you can. Okay, I think next one we go for is the bomb. Degree 67. My god, my new job has me interacting with people a lot more. A lot more. And you have no idea how many times I hear people do the fucking 60, 70 every single day. Okay, I got my 3 tier 5s for the bomb. Nope, not pressing that. After the moment with the Deborah Gamer for getting your tier 5 bomb shooters. Same thing because of all the lag we're having. Whenever you get the chance, just get the tier 5s. Once we have 3 Paragons, I say we just get rid of all the fucking farms. Because, my god, we need to deal with this lag. Oh yeah. I got to see a trailer today. Oh. I got to see a trailer today and I was sent info on another trailer. People asked me, hey, have you seen this one? The trailer I got to see was Scary Movie 6. I am watching it in theaters, no fucking question. It looks funny. It's Scary Movie. Every single Scary Movie was amazing. Even the worst one was still fucking hilarious. So I'm definitely gonna be watching that. The trailer looks funny as hell. If anyone's offended by it, they need to understand that fucking comedy is comedy. You're supposed to... You're getting offended by comedy. You have your own personal issues. Just saying that right now. And I'm not being like, oh... Actually just being mean in order... And then calling it a joke because jokes make it safe and fine to say. No, it's actually comedy. People being offended by actual comedy. It's stupid. Really, really stupid. Okay. Looks like we have all the bomb shooters. They might duplicate for the subs as well. Here we go. That's the one I got to see. I'm 100% seeing in theaters. The one I haven't got to see, but I was told about, was the trailer for the new Spider-Man movie coming out this year, Brand New Day. And the reason why is because the second I looked at the link I was sent, I was questioning, like, really? It's posted on this YouTube channel? Okay, I quickly did another YouTube search for it, and I couldn't find the trailer on any other YouTube channel besides just one in particular. I'm like, interesting. So, Marvel didn't release a new trailer for it, but this random ass one did. I just put the cursor over it, watch it for a few. Wait, it's all out? No, it isn't. The trailer people were saying to me was one of those fake ones that people combine a bunch of AI scenes or AI art scenes and then actual scenes from other movies together to make their own trailer. I was just looking like, okay, yep, this looks like stuff I've seen before, seen before. Hey, this is a moment from Uncharted. Not even a Spider-Man movie. Yeah, this is definitely not the fucking next Spider-Man movie. I got multiple people sending me that fucking trailer saying it looks amazing. I can't believe how fucking stupid they were being, just not able to tell the difference. To be fair, the prompts that they probably had for making that fake trailer was A, we needed to include Marvel characters, and then the actors that do the Marvel characters, we can use their other movies as well, as long as they do not look too unique. Like the actor behind Doctor Strange, he can be included in there, but you cannot use him as Sherlock Holmes in your trailer. But oh, Nathan Drake from Uncharted, not really that unique of a look for Tom Holland, because he's usually just wearing a plain shirt. So that's fine, but yeah, that was fucking Nathan Drake from Uncharted, not Spider-Man. Alright. I looked online to see what movies I'm going to be seeing this year in theaters. My fucking god, I'm going to see a lot. Like, one New Year's resolution was again, go to the theater and see 10 different movies. Just counting the movies I went and looked at on the list, there was 16 that I'm probably seeing in theaters. And with that being said, I've already went to the theaters and saw 2 that were not on that list. So I might be going to the theaters 18 times this year. That's a lot. But holy shit, there's a lot of huge name movies coming out.
BSB, handle it.
But I do not need a tech bot for this one. Tech bot is not needed for this guy. Just making sure we have camera detection for this stuff as well. Okay, if anyone wants auto sort on, I'm fine with that now. Looking at the movies, 2026.
DDT, handle it. Forward, handle it.
Okay, let's see, movies 2026.
Handle it.
The two I've seen already was wait. I think it was wait, what's Zootopia this year? I believe Zootopia was this
Forward, handle it.
yeah. Zootopia and Dracula. Those two I've seen. Oh no. Zootopia was this year, right? Let me just quickly look up. Nope, that came out last year. What time last year? November? Yeah, I saw that last year. Oh yeah, it was Iron Lung. I saw Iron Lung and Dracula this year. Zootopia was one of the last movies I saw last year. So I saw two movies this year, Iron Lung and Dracula. Let's see, other movies I'm gonna be seeing.
DDT, handle it.
Going to go see. Ones I'm guaranteed to see is what I'm looking for. Not the ones that's like maybe. The Super Mario Galaxy movie is it guaranteed me seeing. I haven't seen the Super Mario movie. But the Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite of the Super Mario games. or of any Mario game or Nintendo game in general. So actually, no, not of any Nintendo game. Pokemon does beat it, but it's one that I'm going to see. And I feel like I don't need to see the previous movie for context of this movie. I did not know that time I got reincarnated as a slime is having a movie come out this year. That was something I did not know about. Okay, Mortal Kombat 2. I still haven't seen the first one, but Sean absolutely loved it and tells me I really need to see it. So there's a decent chance I'll see this one. All depends on if I see the first one by then.
DFB, handle it. ZOMG, handle it.
Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. 100% I am seeing that in theaters.
Power, DFB, handle it.
There's no way around it. Backroads.
ZOMG.
I'm watching that. There's no question on that. It's a backroom movie. I'm seeing it. Masters of the Universe. It's a most likely. I'll probably see it with some of my roommates. Scary Movie. Again, yes, I'm guaranteed to see that. They have Toy Story 5 coming out this year. Supergirl. I am 100% seeing that because Superman was really good. So if they can continue that with this one, I'm up for it. Jackass 5. I'll be frank, the last one had a bit too much dick and balls for me. Like, I love the Jackass series, but that was a bit much. But I'm still gonna be seeing this one. Okay, let's see. Victory! I got Metal Muncher for popping most amount of lead balloons. Delete got Boss Crusher for doing most amount of damage to a boss. And Dead Game got Pop Master for popping most amount of balloons. Main popping towers for each of us was our 3 Paragons. Mine got the least amount of pops. Makes sense. Most amount of pops was a boomerang. Makes sense. Rewards, 250 monkey money. 50 trophies for a monkey boost power, a elite Bloonarius medal, and a 240 boomerang monkey instant monkey. So you're passing on Toy Story 5. I'll be frank with everyone. I've seen Toy Story 1, I've seen Toy Story 2. Toy Story 3, I got halfway through and then wasn't allowed to finish watching it. I never got to see Toy Story 4. Not that I haven't got the chance to, it's just I haven't finished Toy Story 3, so why would I watch Toy Story 4 yet? I haven't got very much of an urge to see Toy Story 3. The Master Universe has Jared Leto in it. I'll be frank, so many people bash on any movie that has Jared Leto in it. It's like he is the fucking curse that ruins movies. Every movie that he's been in, it's not bad because of his acting. It's bad because of the fucking writing or because of something else with it. He's not bad as an actor. So as long as they do everything else good, him being in it ain't an issue. I know people say Morbius. The issue with Morbius wasn't Jared Leto's acting. The issue with Morbius was that the world itself in that movie had no fucking characters. Like, literally, if you gave Morbius's world the amount of character that a normal Marvel movie would have had, it would have matched with all the other Marvel movies when it came to quality, because Jared Leto was a good actor, the action was decent, all the actors in the movie did decent, the plot of the movie was decent as well. The only major issue is that the entire setting was just dead. It was boring. It felt lifeless. You say Jared Leto is cursed with bad movies? I think it more of that he picks big name roles or things that seem good, but he doesn't look into them enough to make sure that they're good all the way through. Like, he picked Morbius, like, oh, he's going to get into Marvel. So, or Marvel / Sony, so that's good. Nah, they fucked up somewhere else in it. He picked the chance to be Joker. They fucked up by deciding to write Joker so fucking poorly there. He did good with the acting of Joker for the small bit that he was in, but he just... Yeah, it's not that Jared Leto is a curse with bad or cursed to bad movies. It's that Jared Leto is cursed by the movies, in my eyes. Okay. Next one, Minions and Monsters. There's another Minions movie coming out. Moana live action. Already, I've named more than enough movies coming out this year. That's like, okay, that's an okay average amount of movies. All the one I mentioned is up to July 10th so far. That's a lot of movies coming out that are big name ones. Up to July. What's these? The ones you want to watch are Mario Galaxy movie, Michael, Odyssey, Brand New Day, and Doomsday. I'm skipping Michael because I don't really care for most movies that are like, oh, we're gonna follow we're gonna follow a actress or actor as they making a movie, or we're gonna follow a musician as them doing a concert, or we're gonna tell the story of this person. Anything like that, I'm just like, eh? Let's see. Alright, so next movie you just mentioned, The Odyssey, coming out July 17th. 100% I'm gonna see it. 100%. Evil Dead Burn. I'm not seeing it, but hey, an Evil Dead movie coming out. July 31st, Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, for early March, that's April, May, June, July. April, May. We have 4 months until Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out. Let's see. There's another Insidious movie. I'm not seeing that. Air Bud Returns. They're doing a fucking Air Bud movie. Okay, never mind. There's something so stupid here. On August 21st, 2 movies are releasing. Insidious: The Bleeding World and Thread: An Insidious Tale. 2 movies from the same fucking franchise are releasing on the same day. What the fuck? Say Minions 3 I refuse to watch most because the Minions IP needs to go. I've seen the Minions movie, the one with the Queen and that stuff. It was decent. That's about it. I enjoy the Minions. just I'm not going to dive into it hugely like so many people. As long as you keep your distance from the IP, the small splash of it here or there, having a movie once in a while, is fine. From the trailer, Minions 3 is a prequel to Minions 1. I'm actually fine with that as well, because the Minions movie was a prequel to the... What do you want to call it? Yeah. What is his name? What's the name of that? The actual fucking main series. I forgot the name of that. Okay. Minions was a prequel. Despicable Me, thank you. It has been so long since I've actually seen it. Minions was a prequel to Despicable Me. So now fine. They can honestly do another prequel. As long as it's enjoyable, it's fine. Them doing prequels or going backwards in time means that they're not fucking up the continuity of the actual main franchise, which is nice. Because if they do fuck that up, then it's gone too far. August 28th. Coyote vs. Acme. I need to see a trailer for it first. If it actually is just like a Wile E. Coyote movie, I'm gonna watch it, no doubt. If it's like a documentary of the making of Roadrunner and Coyote, then I'm not gonna watch it at all. No chance. A new Resident Evil movie's coming out. That's a maybe. If it's apparently a remake of the Resident Evil movie franchise, but if it's based off of the previous Resident Evil movies, I am not watching it. If it's based off of the Resident Evil games, I am watching it. Because there's a there's a huge difference in quality between those. So, we'll see. Hairfire 4. Right now I'm waiting until March 18th for Invincible Season 4. I'll be frank, with Invincible, I'm literally waiting for it to end, or for the final season to come out, and that's when I'm going to start watching it. Because there's so many shows I have to watch, that I'm like, I'll watch it eventually, but I want to watch it in just one fucking sitting or two sittings if it's long enough. I don't want to stretch it off or stretch it out. To be honest, the entire comic of Invincible is Arya. That's actually another reason. There's so many stories I've seen that I've watched the first season, and then it's like, okay, it's going to be a while until the next season, and I read the comic or the manga behind it instead. And then when the season comes out, because I read that, it spoils parts of the season. It's like, okay. Yeah, that ruins it for me, because I already know the anime or the show will a lot of times end up being better, and if the show is good enough to push me to watch or want to read it, then I'm just gonna suffer with it. Example, Made in Abyss is one of the few shows that I watched the season, and it sucks how much I want more of the content that is literally out there. There's still content out there in the manga that hasn't been adapted, but my god, I will not fucking read it whatsoever because the anime is so fucking good. And if Invincible has been good, I will not. Yeah. See, also, for your sake, don't get Frontier Legends. It's slop. Good to know. Let's see. Next one after Terrifier 4. October 9th. The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. It's an Avatar The Last Airbender movie focusing on Aang, and it's animated. I am going to watch it. I hope it turned out good. I hope it turned out good. Street Fighter. That's going to have the same treatment as Mortal Kombat, honestly. I hope it ends up being as successful as the Mortal Kombat one. But for that one, I'm probably going to... For Street Fighter, I'm probably going to leave the decision up to how it's received before deciding whether I watch it or not. Playface is next one, October 23rd. I am seeing that. Playface is honestly a very enjoyable character, and a movie focused on them probably has a good chance of working out. At the bare minimum, it should be interesting. It's Godzilla Minus Zero, the sequel to Godzilla Minus One. Considering I love Godzilla, and Godzilla Minus One was actually a big success, I'm gonna see that. I should be asleep, but I got 11 hours sleep. I hate those days where it's like, okay, I just went through a week of having very little sleep, so now I finally have a chance to get some sleep. I slept too much, and now I'm back to having a shit sleep schedule because I slept too late, and now I can't fall asleep. I hate those days. So, Godzilla Minus Zero, and The Cat in the Hat. I'm definitely seeing Godzilla Minus Zero. The Cat in the Hat is probably not. Just because I'm not that interested. November 13th, Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, that's coming back. The time change also fucked you up because you woke up at 1 p.m. Honestly, the time change was very nice for me because I was supposed to be working to 4 a.m. that day, or that night, and it pretty much just removed an hour of work for me. I'm fine with that. The Cat in the Hat you don't want to see because they've been doing the same trailer for 5 months. You know what? I'm fine with them doing the same trailer for 5 months. I'd say all you need is really 2 trailers. One to introduce it, the announcement trailer, and then one be like, hey, here's a reminder that the movie's coming out very soon. That's it. I do not like when they run one trailer for 5 months straight. That is too much. Just keep that trailer for a bit, but you don't have to keep on pushing that trailer. And I do not like it when they just decide, okay, it's 2 weeks later, let's release a new trailer. 2 weeks later, new trailer. 2 weeks later, new trailer. Fuck that. Fuck Marvel for doing that, because usually when they do that, as the trailers go on and on, they start releasing more and more of the actual story of the movie, until the last trailer basically is telling you the entire fucking plot. It's fucking annoying. Also, November 13th, Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol. Ebenezer Scrooge. What the fuck, Riley? Again, there's so many big name franchise or movies coming out this year. It's insane. Just when I went to watch Goat today, I pulled out my phone and waited for the Cat in the Hat trailer to end. Amusing enough, my roommates tried to convince me to go see Goat. I was like, I'll be honest with you guys. You guys are going to see it on your own. Because, one, I have no real interest in it. I'm not that interested in movies related to sports. And two, there's 4 of us. All 4 of us have way different schedules. We just watch Iron Lung together. You 3 can watch that movie together. If you're waiting for me for Goat, you're gonna have to wait probably 3 weeks. Because when our schedules align, all 4 of us, that is extremely rare. And probably by the time that we have a day that all 4 of us are available, the movie will be out of theaters. I told them that. One of them was really pissed off and kept on trying to push me to go see the movie with them. Issue. Since I told him that I wasn't going to see it, we haven't had a single day where all 4 of us have been free to see the movie, even up to now. Like today, 3 of us had the day off. One of us is in fucking Jacksonville, 150 miles away, maybe 200 miles away. I don't know the actual distance. Goat ain't gonna be out in theaters for much longer. We haven't had a single chance. I was fucking right in telling them to watch it on their own because we weren't going to be able to make time for it. But that one of my friends was really pissed off with me saying that. I'm like, no, it's not. Just watch it, you're 3. I don't have much interest in it, and we will not be able to match the schedules up for it. We were barely able to match the schedule for Iron Lung. Okay, November 20th. 2 more movies. The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. And I Play Rocky. Literally, The Hunger Games and Rocky. 2 more fucking big name movies coming out the same fucking day. I'll be honest, I'm not going to see either of them probably, because I Play Rocky, it says a biography probably about Sylvester Stallone. Again, I'm not into movies where it's like, okay, we're going to be focusing on how an actor recorded a movie or stuff like that. So that's not interesting to me. And The Hunger Games, I just didn't get into it. In 7th grade, one of the books we were forced to read was The Hunger Games. And then when the movie finally came out, I'm like, oh. We were forced to read The Hunger Games. We only got halfway through it. We only got halfway through the movie. Not the movie, the book. And then we stopped. And then years later, the movie came out, and I'm like, I'll be honest, I got halfway through this, I'm not too interested in it. Like, maybe, but I never got into it. The Bozos I'm not going to be seeing. But still, 2 big names. On games I don't really care for. let's see. Next one. December 4th, Violent Night 2. When Violent Night, the original, came out a few years ago, my god, it was a surprise how fucking good it was. We went to see it thinking, oh, this might just turn out to be a Christmas slasher movie, from what it looked like. We'll probably end up disappointed. My god, it was fucking good. Violent Night is amazing. And the fact that Violent Night 2 is coming out, I am seeing this. I am seeing this. 1 week later, Jumanji 3 is coming out. Like, I've seen Jumanji, the original, Jumanji 1 and Jumanji 2. I guess I'll see this one, but I don't really know if I want to spend money to see it in theaters. December 25th, Endgame re-releases. No, you don't like Endgame, but from what I've heard, Doomsday is a direct sequel to Endgame. No, here's the thing. I like Endgame. It was a decent movie. I just do not count it as people saying it's the best Marvel movie or the best Avengers movie. The best Avengers movie, without a doubt, is Infinity War. There's no if and but. It's the better one of the two parts of that. Infinity War and Endgame. Infinity War was the better one. But my god, do I hear so many people glazing Endgame over Infinity War. No. So I talk down about Endgame literally just because it needs to be talked down about a lot of the time. Because Infinity War was better. Endgame was okay. But it was good, but there was definitely parts of it where I'm like, nah. But it was good. Alright then, next one. December 18th, so 3 weeks in a row. December 18th has 2 movies coming out on the same day. Avengers Doomsday and Dune Part 3. I enjoyed both Dune Part 1 and Dune Part 2, so I am definitely seeing Dune Part 3. And as far as Avengers Doomsday, I do plan on seeing it. The question is, will I be able to actually watch all the fucking TV shows that I'm supposed to watch before seeing Doomsday? Endgame has the achievement of tying a decade of movies. The first Avengers movie had the achievement of tying together like 5-6 movies together, and that was great. Then Avengers Age of Ultron did the same thing, and it's like, okay, you can add those together. Infinity War and Endgame is like a combination, part 1, part 2. Where if you say one of them is the ending of it, it's both them that gets classified as the ending. One is the beginning of the end, one is the end of the end. It's a combination. There's a reason why the movies will literally one and then the next one. There's no Marvel movies in between. No Marvel movies were released in between the two of them, so 100%. I'm thinking for a second. Damn it, there was one movie. The one movie that occurred between Infinity War and Endgame. Captain Marvel. That was it. So we'll just forget about that and just say it was just Infinity War to Endgame. They were connected. Okay. After Infinity War, or after Dune and Avengers, next movie coming out, Angry Birds 3. I didn't even know there was a 2. Did it come out? Okay, look it up, see. So when Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame. I will say there is some amusement to the fact that between Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame are 2 of the worst Marvel movies in general. Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and the Wasp were not all that good. There's a reason why they're kind of forgettable. And not in the mindset of like, oh, they are forgettable. Actually, no. It's more of Ant-Man and the Wasp is forgettable. Captain Marvel is we want to forget it. Let's see. December 25th, Werewolf. I do think watching Captain Marvel before Endgame is the right thing. You say your pressure to watch it? I do think that because otherwise her character just popping up would be like, oh, what the fuck? Who is this? So learning something about them beforehand, probably a good thing. But what I learned from it is the Captain Marvel movie was like, okay, she's decent, but when she came into Endgame, she was just a bitch. Let's just be honest. Captain Marvel in her first movie was fine. Captain Marvel in Endgame, she was a bitch. Captain Marvel in the Marvels, or Captain Marvel 2, the Marvels, that one, she was a bitch again, but a bit of a redemption arc, I will be honest there. Not enough, but a bit. That's because Disney doesn't know how to write empowering women? No, Disney does know how to do that. The issue is they choose not to anymore. They have written that or done empowering women amazingly before. It's just a lot of times they don't anymore on purpose. That's what you meant? Yeah. Just for example, the number one in my eyes when it comes to strong women characters in all of media. Mulan. And Disney had the chance to readapt the Mulan movie. And what do? They fuck it up. They make it so that she isn't empowering in it. Instead of the entire Chinese kingdom and the lead of the government and all that stuff bowing to her at the end. They have it that her reward for beating was it the Hung? Are they? For beating them is the permission to serve the government and kneel before the leader. They literally flipped it. There's no empowering her. Her reward for doing everything was servitude. See, Disney lost the sauce for writing in general. Off lightsaber stabs that seem fatal yet get healed in the episode. I'm of the belief that basically lightsaber wounds should be permanent wounds. You've seen that throughout the original and the prequels. Anytime someone got hit with a lightsaber, that slash either killed someone or chopped off a limb, and those people that killed died. Those people that lost limbs lost those limbs. There should be no healing a lightsaber wound. At no point should that be an option. You know, I actually want to see some. I have a list of all the Marvel movies for me. I'm just going to go through it and see how many of them do I actually count as good, like movies that I count as good, versus versus bad. It says there's 31 movies. Want to make any guess how many I count as good? And how many I count as bad? Then there's going to be the area in between. For me personally, it makes Qui-Gon's death feel less impactful than it was. Honestly, I've said this before. When it comes to Star Wars, I think Star Wars movies, when it came to prequels, sequels, originals, it's really not that the sequels were bad. It's that movies 8 and 9, from pretty much 7 was good. Once it got to 8, everything went bad there. Because they threw out everything that was built up on 7. 7 was actually fucking good. Because it was literally just a basically they were retelling the original episode 4. They're basically redoing that again, but with better graphics, better fights, things like that. I'm like, yeah, it was good. 7 was good. But they threw away every bit of potential that 7 offered in 8, and then they threw out every bit of potential that 8 offered in 9. Okay. Original Iron Man. I count that as good. Incredible Hulk. That'll be a meh. So, Iron Man 2, I'll put that as a meh as well. 8 was a polarized movie and 9 was damage control they failed massively. I'll agree with the damage control part. Thor. This is a hard one, honestly. I enjoyed Thor, the original, but as far as playing as, I don't know if Thor counts enough to be good. Like, it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable and funny, but also a bit slow at too many points. I think I'll keep that as a meh. So currently it's just one good. Then we get Captain America, the first Avenger. That's a good. That's a good one. I can't fight that. Avengers. Good. Iron Man 3. Meh. Thor the Dark World. Bad. Captain America the Winter Soldier. Honestly, I'll put this with the same level as Thor. It was enjoyable, but I don't know if I count it as actually good or not, because it was a bit gray in my recollection. It's like, it's basic. You know how I'm saying, like, it's like, yeah, it was good, but it was like a basic bitch good. So I'll just, what I'm counting as good is like, okay, actually really good. So currently 3. I'm not going to count that. Like, I do think it's good, but not really good. Guardians of the Galaxy, really good. That one's staying. That's 4. Avengers Age of Ultron. That one's good, but I'm going to go with the meh category, to be honest. Ant-Man. Same thing. Kinda meh. Captain America Civil War. My issue is the writing of Tony in this one. I'm going to put this one in meh because it seemed forced. Doctor Strange. Good. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Good. So that's up to 6. Spider-Man Homecoming. Good. 7. Thor Ragnarok. Good. 8. Black Panther. Good. 9. This is a good streak going on here. So basically, most of the things after Age of Ultron has been good. Avengers Infinity War. That's number 10 in the good category. And Wasp, that one I put in the bad category. Captain Marvel is in mad category. Avengers Endgame, I would count it in the good category. I would. So that's 11. I do have stuff to complain about, but yeah. Spider-Man Far From Home. It's good, but the disappointing part is the villain. I'm gonna skip that one. Black Widow was bad. It was bad. Eternals is actually good, but not good enough for me to count what I'm going with. And game gets over? Yep, that's a great way to describe it. So I'm currently at 11. Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, amazing. That makes 12. Spider-Man No Way Home, amazing. That makes 13. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, I do not understand why people are so pissed off about this. It's a really good movie. That's 14. Thor Love and Thunder, I know exactly why people are pissed off at this one. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, it was decent. The Marvels, There's been more movies since then. So this list is not complete. Oh, created 5 years ago. Here we go. I have a new list. This is Wikipedia, so it should be more full. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, okay, so after the Marvels is Deadpool and Wolverine. 100% that's good. That's 17. Captain America Brave New World. That one's in the meh category. Thunderbolt is in... It was actually decent. I'm still gonna put it in meh category, but it was decent. Fantastic Four First Steps. Okay, seems like my answer is good, which by good category I'm counting it's like, okay, really enjoyable, I can't really complain about. Has 17 movies. So at this point, it's just a just chatting stream. You're acting like that doesn't happen often. I do that so often. I prefer just chatting streams, honestly. I honestly, over this past month, was questioning, do I start a new YouTube channel and Twitch account and just do TrueDevin and be like just talking or something like that, where I just talk about stuff instead of gaming. I've been questioning that. And while I thought, yeah, probably would work out, this is the first time I've turned on this computer in almost a month. So, yeah. I didn't make any new account for that. Actually, let me open up Discord. No joke, this week's race gives like 4 million experience per hour. Damn. I literally have no idea how much 4 million experience actually is, considering I don't focus on it. Let me actually. It's 17 million, or 20 million per level for me right now. Is it 20 million per level constantly, or just at this level? 1/5 of veteran. Okay, so it's 20 million constant. Goddamn 5 hours of that to get a veteran level. Yeah, I do not want to think about that. Yeah, actually, one thing I do want to do. I have a lot of games. I want to figure out what game to stream. Again, my time that I'm going to be available for streaming is going to be on random ass days of the week. Could be late into the night, could be middle of the fucking day. So it's going to be random. But I got one. And want to see which game should I or would you be interested in seeing? So I'm gonna be putting up a list. In Discord. Let me Right. Going to go through this list one by one and let's see how this goes. First one, Slime Rancher 2. There's a lot of weird ass names. These are the ones I've rarely. I didn't hear about at all until I basically got them. I really wish I figured out how to get my PlayStation to be streaming again. I need to do that soon because basically the only games I can play are games that are on my PC right now if I want to stream them. And that's not what I want. Being not gonna lie, I'm gonna head to bed at least try. Okay, I'll see you later. Honestly, yeah, I'll end the stream now, and then after the stream is done, I'll post a list of all the games that I am thinking of playing. Eventually, mind reading through and just let me know if any of them you're interested in. But thank you for joining, and good luck with trying to get some sleep. I'm probably gonna be up for like 2 to 3 more hours. See ya.